There's that. And there's some tunes. All right. Lovely, 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 lovely. Good evening, everybody. A lot a bit later than I thought I was going to be. I said 3 hours, turned out to be about 4. Needed to get my hairs cut, amongst some other things. But that's handled, so now I am here. I have my dailies to do, but let's just hop into the real reason we're all here. Nobody wants to see me sim a bunch of things, do we? Do we? Nah. You guys can sim on your own time, right? We're here for this. And 3-star, blah, 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 blah. Nobody's attempted this yet. We're at 2 of 6. Oh my gosh. Come on, people. Step it up. I could finish 2 of these platoons, but what would it cost me? A Ben solo, who I'm not going to use, and a Ben solo. So I can finish a platoon. I do not use Ben solo. Except on Zepho, as it happens. Let's see. 3 up here. Ooh. I'll give up L3 just to move us on our way. What do we got here? Grief? Am I bounty huntering it today? I don't think I'm bounty huntering it today. So, there we go. I've done beyond my part. 3 characters away. I mean, shoot. 3 characters or 4 characters away from having this ready to roll. When I'm done with everything else, if this isn't any farther along, I don't care. I'm going anyways. Don't care, going anyways. Like I said, my guild leader can yell at me because I can take it. Okay, so day 2 is kind of a mix of getting stuff done and preloading. We're preloading this. We have been for a while. I'm wondering if we're going to get to a point where we're just going to get it done in one day. But that's neither here nor there. I don't know how much GP that takes. But, you know, I mean, we'll get there one way or the other, I suspect. So, you get to watch Don't Bother Waste of Time. But I got it done yesterday. I know it's different, but it's different but the same. It's the same but different. Alright, well, if it's a waste of time, if they're saying not even to worry about it. Oh, gosh. Well, hang on a second. If they're saying not to worry about it, what's the fleet battle look like here? Let me remind myself. I mean, if they're telling me not to worry about it, that frees up a lot of dark side ships. I could technically throw Leviathan here. I could do a little hop, skip, and a jump back to here. Hop in here and be like, oh, wait, what? Bam. There we go. Now we're definitely doing it. Now we're definitely doing it because I went and finished off multiple platoons by myself because I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a giver. But yeah, let's get after it. Acklay, Reek, Nexu. I ain't got the Geos, and I don't know statistically what the odds of me ever taking my Geos to 7 stars are, but it's somewhere between low and fucking never. So yeah, let's kill this Acklay first, because that's the mood I'm in. Dude, I have to say, this Call of Duty inspired music is actually pretty freaking good. Like the Nazi zombie inspired stuff. It's quite a bit of fun. I'm enjoying it. Normally not my jam. I'm old, so I listen to mostly older music. I'd be curious, like if I really dove into, like, what's the newest song on my on one of my playlists or in my library, like the most recent song, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the most recently released, like, popular song? And I guess, you know, maybe you could say, oh god, it might be Hamilton. Like It might be the soundtrack from Hamilton. Might be the most like recently released popular whatever music. Might be the Hamilton soundtrack. To be honest with you, um, the unfortunate part about a person my age and a lot of the music, a lot of the music I loved growing up. A lot of those guys are dead now. Too many of them are dead, and there's more on the way. I grew up listening to everything. Very eclectic. I grew up in a very eclectic town. Not a big town. Well, the town I lived in was very, very small. 50 people. 60 when the Mormon family moved in, and the Mormon family actually were some of my best friends, and still are to this day. Oh, commercials. Oh, a GTA commercial. Yeah. People that don't, people that pay for the Twitch Premium or whatever it's called. Yeah, get me the whole time. So that's the Bottom Dollars Bounties expansion. I've played it. It's a lot of fun. It's actually really good. But yeah, so I'll continue my story when these commercials are done talking about growing up in music and stuff. So. 'Cause music's one of my favorite things to talk about. If you're one of the people that doesn't have to watch commercials, I'm talking to you right now. Music's one of my favorite things in the world. I believe deep down that music is one of those things that should be uniting people and not dividing people. I think if people really sat down and like gave different types of music a chance, they would find some common ground with people that maybe they wouldn't normally find common ground with, and I think that's a cool thing. Okay, so we're on commercial 3 4. It's got 2 seconds left. Looks like it's for doggy diapers or something. That's odd. I'll get my dog a diaper. I wouldn't have to take him out every 10 minutes. Looks like a Traeger? A smoking commercial. Or an baby, what? A bacon commercial. Okay, it was a bacon commercial. Whatever. So yeah, like I was saying, we're back. Yeah, Socks. There's my man right there. How you doing, brother? I listen to... I don't go back into the 80s very much. Like, most of my 80s would be somebody like Prince or Michael Jackson. But I love classic rock. Oh, Tom Petty. I mean, I love classic rock. So that extends back to, like, the late 60s, mid to late 60s. Rolling Stones, all the way up through. But, like, my favorite music is, I love, country artists like George Strait, from that era and that kind of vein of music. Chris Ledoux. But being a kid who grew up in Washington State in the 90s, bands like Nirvana and Soundgarden and Alice in Chains and Stone Temple Pilots and Pearl Jam and Foo Fighters are kind of my jam. You know what I'm saying? And, the sad part is that that's a pretty long list of bands. It's got a lot of dead people. It's going to happen to all of us. I hate to be glum, but yeah, it's just the way it is. But yeah, I'll give new stuff a try. Like, if I hear a song and I like it, I don't care like who it's by. That part doesn't affect me. Like, I don't really pay any attention to that. I just like music to be good. Just like music to be good, but I like a lot of music. I really, really do. Who's gonna be where's my crayon? Where's my crayon? Where's my crayon? There's my Crayola guy right there. Yeah, I mean, the station, like, when I had like Sirius XM, the station I listened to all the time was Lithium. I would go between like Lithium and Ozzy's Boneyard, and I think they had a hair metal station, Hair Nation. I think it's been a while since I've been a subscriber to Sirius XM, but oh, you bastard, GBA. I like Five Finger Death Punch to an extent. They wouldn't be my first choice, but it's like, you know, Disturbed isn't everybody's cup of tea. But they have certain songs that I really enjoy. In fact, some of my favorite thing that Disturbed does is like they'll take a classic song and they'll cover it. Like they covered a Genesis song, Phil Collins' band back in the day, Land of Confusion, which I personally think is beyond better than Phil Collins' version. And it's not like all it is more of a modern and harder sound. They didn't change anything, but I really like it coming from Disturbed. Like, it just sounds amazing. And I like the Genesis version too, but like if you're actually putting a gun to my head and saying pick one, I'm probably going to pick the Disturbed version. And then like they did that cover of Sound of Silence that, again, not one of my favorite songs, but, you know, they did a spectacular job. But yeah, like, yeah, I'm just old. I mean, this is the best way to put it these days. I'm just freaking old. Freaking old, and I'm freaking grumpy. But I also think, like, genre lines have kind of blurred these days, too. Thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, so pure magic is the perfect way to describe that. It was absolutely just stunning what they did with that song. And I think they won like all the awards for it, which they should have. Like something like that. That's not, you know, that's not something that like people were clamoring for. That's not the poppy sound. That's not, you know, the popular thing or whatever. But to take a song like that, that's pretty beloved in, you know, like it's kind of it's not really a sacred cow, but it's kind of close to a sacred cow. But to take that and to do what they did with it and have it be as good as it was, like it's one of those things that it's way better than it should be, and it's just lightning in a bottle. I always forget about this stupid debuff. I actually meant to drain the big dumb bastard, not double whack him, but, you know. What happened is what happened. There's no going back, right? There we go. He's gone. So we got some lurkers. Hello, lurkers. Love having you here. Young Lando. Yeah, see. One day I'll relic the stuff to get this stuff done. But not today. Things keep taking priority. You know what? Let's just go ahead and hit the fleet battle real fast. Hearts cover of Stairway to Heaven. Yeah. I actually just, I didn't see a whole concert, but they played in Seattle at Climate Pledge on New Year's Eve, I think it was, and then New Year's Day they played at the NHL Winter Classic, which I was in attendance at. So I saw like a little four song concert of theirs. It was great. It was just, you know, they hits Barracuda and whatnot, but they're from Seattle, so that's why we had them there. Because like I said, a lot of the others are not alive anymore. I hate the camera angle they give us on fleets. I think it should be like this, pulled back all the time. Like, I don't need to pan in on the capital ship. Just keep the camera here. Alright, auto. If they don't have it from here, then we're all in trouble. Oh look, and we get another auto battle. Get Jedi Knight Cal far away from any fight that's not the Zepho unlock as possible. And ready to aim, auto. The slug has earned my trust implicitly. No one else really has. Like Vader on his solo mission on Mustafar, but that's about it. Lord Vader, not Darth Vader. Lord Vader. Dude, do your thing. Blow him up. He's got 25 stacks. 27, 28. Thank you. And it didn't fucking kill him. Oh my god. And you're gonna eat the weekend. This is the slug that I trust. Swear to God, it's like the Facebook algorithm. He's listening and makes adjustments accordingly. Like, what's that? You want to buy a rattan chair? You say to your wife without your phone in your hand. Oh, guess what? Facebook is advertising rattan chairs all of a sudden. He's gonna get another ultimate before they kill this cat. Maybe not. Maybe not. He'll start with an ultimate. Uh-oh. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Sammy's watching the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Doing the hot dog dance. Trying to remember the other songs that Disturb has covered, because I mean I don't have all their albums. I only have two, and by that I mean like I physically bought two CDs before like MP3s were more prevalent. I know they did Shout on their first album, and it was awesome. I tell you one cover I can't stand, and this one goes back to like 2003, 2004, something like that. But there's this band called the Ataris, and they did a cover of Don Henley's Boys of Summer, and oh my god, it was, in my opinion, horrible. If you like it, cool. Nothing but respect. Music opinions is like anything else, you're entitled to it. I won't insult you for your opinion, but I thought it was horrible. And I mean, maybe it's coming from my bias as a giant Eagles fan, and therefore I'm a giant fan of Don Henley. But yeah, I just did not enjoy that as a cover. I think we want to nuke that guy out. Oh no, Facebook is 1,000,000,000% eavesdropping on you, my friend. It's almost well, they might not be eavesdropping as in listening, but like I'm pretty sure you're like it happens. Like me and my brother will be texting, and all of a sudden he'll be like, "Dude, what we were just talking about just appeared on my Facebook feed. Like what we were talking about in text. The algorithm is there, and the algorithm is real, and they know how to get you, or they know how to try to get you at any rate." Like I am not a conspiracy theorist in to the extent that I don't really believe stuff that's super far out there. I will entertain conspiracy theories because some of them are fun to entertain, but not like you better have some really good evidence to back up if you're a believer in it. Like, and if you have good evidence, you can convince me, sure. But like, 100%, whatever is powering the whole thing that makes it so you say something to a random person and then all of a sudden it's on your Facebook feed is real. It's 100% real. And it doesn't bother me per se, but it is definitely kind of creepy. It's definitely like a big brother is always watching sort of feeling, and it's just like, how long till they decide to kill me because I said the wrong thing, you know? How long till that's a thing? How long till Facebook starts dispatching assassins? Tell you one thing, I will always take an opportunity to use this team. Absolutely love this team to death. This is just a blast of a team to use. And I believe her event is back tomorrow. So hopefully you've been building up to be able to unlock her. I mean, it's a steep one for sure, but it's worth it. I love that they put his voice effects on his character. I mean, just top-notch character design. All right. Time for you to start earning your money there, Bam. You've just been standing there and stabbing people. It's time for you to nuke something out. Especially since Hondo's kind of gearing up to go all Super Saiyan on us, and we don't need that at all. Some girl did a cover of Running Down a Dream. Is that recent? Because I know they just did a bunch of country artists just did a tribute to Tom Petty. Like that came out in like June or something like that. And as a giant Tom Petty fan, you know, I always have reservations about anything. I have reservations about anybody covering anything. You know, Tom Petty is, you know, he's kind of a, he's in a pretty special category of singer songwriter. Not the best singer in the world, but brilliant songwriter. And his songs, I mean, for 20 plus years were just straight up people's anthems in life. Right, so whoever said they crushed Zepho, I don't know what the hell they were talking about. But, I mean, wait for... NASCAR used it for a bit. Oh, NASCAR. I remember I've been to one NASCAR race because my boss invited me to the race in Vegas. So I went because it was a free trip to Vegas, right? So, and I was a decent enough NASCAR fan. Like, there was a couple of drivers back then who were kind of from where I was around. You know, like Casey Kane was from where I, you know, was from Washington State. We had, and there were, who else? There was one more. There's one more that was from Washington State. But yeah, they've done some, they've tried to do some wacky ass musical crossovers. I mean, bros, the platoons are about as filled as they need to be for this to be a win. I mean, we're 3 tunes away now. I feel really comfortable doing that mission, but they have 4 missions. You get it done. Do not let me use Cal Kestis. Do not let me use Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. If I do, I'm probably going to get kicked out of the guild. Probably not, but I'll be spanked or yelled at or something. What's on his hand? Honey, what is on his hand? Ah, okay. You can say beard dye. I dyed my beard, guys. It's not a secret. See, I have... You know who Reed Richards is? Fantastic Four. Pedro Pascal is going to play in the movie. He's got jet black hair with a stripe of silver. Well, I have this beard with a stripe of gray that comes in right here, and it's the only gray. If everything was gray, I'd be totally fine with it, but at least let me be uniform. I have a racing stripe on my face, so we get rid of it. My wife thinks I would care that you guys knew that. You guys are becoming family, so you guys get to know all sorts of shit. And my wife just yelled at me. Apparently I'm ridiculous. Apparently I'm ridiculous, but whatever. I'm sure as you've also noticed that I don't have much hair on the top of my head either. And guess what? I'm balding. No, I'm not balding. I'm bald. I'm just straight up. Yeah. Come on, I need more assists than that, guys. What is happening, Sam? Sam has a game going on right now, and it's everything to him. I can't even describe it. You just have to be here, but it's cute and it's funny, and it's all him. Or he's copying something. He does that. He'll like copy things, which is fantastic for an autistic kid to want to copy stuff because it shows that they're, you know, they understand what they're seeing and they're bringing it into the world. You know, it's neat when they do that sort of stuff. Plus, it's a great sign of imaginative play, which autistic kids can struggle with. So whenever Sammy's doing that sort of thing, we love it. There was a game he was playing where he was pretending he was Thor in Infinity War, where like he's opening the thing to make the axe, and he had my wife on one side and me on the other, and we were pretending our arms were the handles, and he would go. It was great. It was great. It was just the best. Uh-oh, my wife's losing it, like she's laughing her ass off. What is? She can see what I can't see. Apparently he decided to end his game by putting something in the laundry basket, which may or may not belong in the laundry basket. But hey, you know what? We got rid of that damn dirty scythe before he put a bunch of formation out. So that's a plus. We did not beat him to ultimate, which isn't normal. And ooh, that's been decommissioned. That's not common either. But I mean, it's pretty much a win at this point. Also, probably should have been paying way more attention than I was, but sorry. Okay, I will as soon as I'm. What happened to Outrider? How are they killing Outrider? They're gone. Their ship is gone. They should be killing themselves right now, not killing my stuff. Yeah, as soon as when I end the stream, that'll be the first thing I do is I'll click on that link and I will scope out this video, and then I'll give you a horror scale on 1 to 10 tomorrow. What's up, kiddo? Clear squad. Okay, so now that we've got this fine lady at R9, might as well put her and her friends to use, right? Let's see if this is enough. These are long, because you got to kill all these mofos. Leave him alone, you sons of bitches. See, their damage is just very underwhelming once you're out of the first phase, which is just very, very odd. It's because they depend so much on the ramping from these, or he does, from the protection over time and the heal over time. I think it's just very, very hard for, because he's got the discipline buff, so he should, in theory, be, this should all be stacking up, but I don't think it quite works outside of Grand Arena very well. See, now here, unfortunately, I can't take that off of him. But Master Qui-Gon should also see he'll stealth. He's kind of like the off tank when her handmaiden is gone. There's a part of me that feels like she would actually be the better leader for the team in these circumstances. I feel like Courage would have a pretty good benefit for him, but I've never played around with it, and I've never even actually looked to see if there's been any theory crafting around it. But I feel like the potential might be there, but I think he would lose discipline if she's not the leader. I would like these guys to be useful in places other than GAC and the raid. And the assault battle or whatever, but oh, you son of a bitchin' droid, go away. And I mean, while they are useful for sure, they're okay. That was 131,000. Okay, sorry, what was I saying? And that one was 40, 37. I mean, there's definitely bursts of damage, and I love it when they just use it auto uses that. It's my favorite thing in the world. We're going to save our handmaiden since we just got these two guys to kill. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the ass. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, it would not surprise me if they put like a Naboo zone or something out for this. Because, I mean, the way they have it designed, it's kind of meant to be an expandable sort of territory battle. I think we're going to be here for another year or two at least. But, you know, I mean, with these guys and with Jar Jar and all that, it would not shock me a whole lot if they added a zone for Naboo. A Naboo special mission. Now, what would be great is if there was a character to unlock on one of these new planets that they're adding. Because that's something they've removed from the raids that I missed. You're not doing character unlocks, you're just getting currency, which is fine. That's fine. The currency is needed and appreciated, but I mean, simultaneously, I do at times miss the chase of, you know, going after character shards. And it'll be like, oh, I only need 12 more raids and I'll have it unlocked, or whatever, you know, god-awful lengthy process it was. It was god-awful and lengthy at times, but, you know, it was still fun. It was you know, it was a carrot and a stick analogy, you know? We had a stick to chase, or a carrot to chase, you know? We didn't need to be beaten to do this stuff. We were excited to do it because we were going after new shiny. To happen with gas quite a bit. Whenever he attacks, he auto uses the zone power. Honey, are you trying to get my attention? What are you excited about? Okay. You want to be all mysterious? You be mysterious. I'm going to keep streaming. Come on with this shit. Kill him. Or don't. It's cool. It's cool. There we go. Hey, not bad. That was, I'm pretty sure I tried this the last territory battle and it did not go well. I think we cleared the first wave, but we just didn't have the punch to get through to the next. So yeah, that's a positive sign I'll definitely take. Nope, nope. Cal, go away, Cal. Cal, just go away. Do I want to use Leia or do I want to use JMK? Took away Padme to throw her on the Quadme team, so maybe this is the way we go today. JMK, you are benched because Jedi, well, no. For a Jedi thing, Jedi Master Luke just overall works better in the long haul compared to almost everybody else. So we'll go this route. This will be fun. And then we got the Jedi mission, and then we're doing Zepho regardless. So stand by for that. Stand by for lots of remodding, which is, you know, if you know me, and right up there with trips to the dentist and Taylor Swift as my favorite things. And no offense to Swifties, I've actually seen her in concert. Music's not meant for me. But she's great. She's very entertaining. She's very personal. She's funny too, like super funny. At least back then. I don't know how much she talks to the crowd and tells stories like she did back then. No, I will not lay claim to a Swiftie. Like I said, her music's not for me, and I appreciate that. But I also want people who are Swifties to appreciate that her music's not for me and to leave me alone. You know, sorry, I'm not buying her albums. It's not meant for me. And frankly, I know too many women who are extremely close to my age who are little too invested in her songs and her life and her career. I'm not anti-Swift. It's just I'm not, you know, actively involved in the movement. And I need that to be okay with Swifties. Because, I mean, Taylor Swift is kind of like the Acolyte. You're not allowed to not like it. Kind of the vibe I get online is you're not allowed to not like Taylor Swift. And you're not allowed to not like the Acolyte, because if you don't like those things, it makes you you're an ist of one sort of another. You're a misogynist, you're a bigot, you're whatever. I think the Acolyte is okay. I don't think it's God's gift to Star Wars, but I don't think it's a dumpster fire. There are moments that are just god-awful, horrible, but, you know, find me a show that doesn't have moments of questionable quality. There's very few. And the last couple episodes have been better. So if it turns out the whole time that the show was just meant to be this slow burn where it builds up to awesomeness, fantastic. Obi-Wan was like that. Obi-Wan took a minute to start getting to the really, really good stuff. But once it got there, and it was fantastic. I'll watch that whole series just to watch the final fight between him and Vader. You know, Ahsoka, same thing. Kind of had some slow burn moments, some build up. It took a while. Andor, you know, Andor's probably the best all-around series. Of course, it's only got the one season, so it didn't have much of a chance to be, you know, have any ups and downs. We'll see if the second season lines up, you know, but, you know, Mando's been mostly solid. Book of Boba Fett, I thought was better than a lot of other people do. And it's fine. You're allowed to like what you like, and you should also be allowed to not like something. Like there shouldn't be an army of random people trying to convince another army of random people that they're wrong to not like something, and then insulting them. Like, no, you need to join my side, and then call them a name that nobody wants to be called, and then wonder why they're not flocking to your side. So, but yeah, actually, I mean, The Acolyte, the new episode, just came out about 15 minutes ago. I'll either watch it tonight after everybody's gone to bed, or I'll watch it in the morning. I've been bad about, like, House of the Dragon. I keep forgetting that it's on Sunday nights. I'm not used to in this. As a kid who grew up having to, like, read the TV guide, you know, or have your dad be like, "Oh, this is on this day at this time" and whatnot, or get the shows from a newspaper. Like, you would think I would be conditioned to, like, oh, this show's on at this time. I'm not anymore. The past decade of everything starting to become streamed has taken it all away from me. All those skills are gone. No, Cal, back on the bench where you belong, temporarily, for a minute. Yoda. So yeah, I forgot House of the Dragon, so I watched it. I watched it on Monday. I mean, it's not a big deal either way, but, you know. As it turns out, it was also like the greatest episode of House of the Dragon that they'd ever done, and of course I'm like having to avoid spoilers because, you know, that's the first thing you see on Facebook is, oh, the greatest episode of House of the Dragon ever, oh my god, so much happened, it's a 10 out of 10, and I'm like, oh god, alright, well, no more internet for me until I can sit down and check it out. And it was fantastic. It was probably the episode, without being spoilery, probably the episode that people have kind of been waiting for the whole time, that we haven't really gotten till then. And you know, and some people are putting it on par with like Battle of the Bastards and some of the more classic, well-loved Game of Thrones episodes, and I mean, it's definitely up there. It's definitely up there. I'm sorry, my wife is silently losing her shit, and I don't know why. She'll explain it to me when I'm off stream. She doesn't, apparently it's going to take more than just a sentence or two for her to communicate to me what the hell is going on. It's not a negative losing her shit, it's a positive losing her shit, I think. If it were negative, I think she would have forced me to stop the stream, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, I apologize that these take forever. I didn't design them. I didn't design this. The never-ending Star Wars or Stormtrooper buffet. It's like soup, salad, and breadsticks at Olive Garden. Once he gets ultimate, it goes a lot faster. Dude, enough already. Just die. We have to go and kill more of your buddies 14 times. Oh, alright. Last battle, and then we're on to the Zepho unlock mission. Probably the real reason most of us are here, and why not? It's a great mission. It's a lot of fun. And you know, I mean, the unfortunate part is it's something that, I mean, I don't know what the percentage would be with the breakdown if you were to take the aggregate of everybody who plays Galaxy Heroes. I don't know what the percentage of who's gotten to experience that mission or who's gotten to beat it is, but I mean, it's probably 50-50 maybe, and I mean that's a pretty big pool of people who haven't gotten to do it yet. So I know I always kind of enjoy the glimpse into things that I might not have access to or be ready for. I mean, it's one reason I watch Arnold when he's doing his GAC. It's like, hey, that's a level I'm not at, and you know, maybe we'll never be at. So seeing that high-end play and kind of learning from it is one reason I watch his stuff. Oh, wait. Can't call himself to assist, can he? Yeah, let's just do that with you, and let's spread these around, and let's just get Luke to start dropping the hammer on everybody. Wait, what did I hit? Oh, I hit that because I can't spread the buffs. I feel like Revan's over there just being awful quiet. Getting there, getting there. Almost there, almost there. Oh, come on, dude. You're not rallying the troops here. There it is. He gone. Alright. So, 10 viewers. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. God, so nice to have you guys here. He's okay, honey. He's okay. Oh, look, somebody took us to 5 of 6. Now, if I get yelled at, it'll just be a little bit. Just a little bit of yelled at. I regret I only have one Razor Crest to give to operations. Okay, so you can do this with him. There's a modding method for these two being on the team together, and then there's multiple modding methods for these two being on the team together. The modding method I use for these two being a team, we got from Scribe Gaming. We get a lot of stuff from him because he really goes deep. So shout out to him. I will always shout out and give credit where credit's due. And yeah, once we started adopting his method as a whole, as a guild, we really started upping our success rates quite a bit. So his method, which is now our method, the method, whatever, the way, however you want to say it, go for a lot of health. You know, she doesn't need much speed, but we give her a little bit of speed. The big thing for her is survivability. So you want to have her armor in the neighborhood of 75%. That's the big thing. You just want her to live. So that's her loadout. You know, Cal's here to insta-kill shit with his Impetuous Assault once he gets that unlocked. So, like, modding for damage isn't necessarily the most important thing. Look at all these characters I'm pulling stuff from to get this mission done. But what we do go for is potency. We want his potency up in the neighborhood of 100% because his moves put out debuffs, and some of those debuffs are like stuns and armor shreds, so he can really control the battle. So decent amount of health. Like his offense doesn't really matter because we're just trying to get to the insta-kill, and then once you eliminate one of the threats, it's pretty safe from there. But yeah, potency, 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 and a decent amount of speed. So he's taking turns. So, because his turns, you know, like he'll heal and give bonus protection and things like that. So there we go. That's how we mod health and potency. You know, in this ballpark, the numbers don't have to be identical. But in the ballpark. And by in the ballpark, I would say you could probably, like, for health, plus or minus 7,000, you know, in either direction. If you have more, great. If you have a little bit less, great. You don't probably want to be below, you probably don't want to be below, like, 95,000 is my guess. If the enemy side starts rolling, they can do some damage in a hurry, and you need to be able to take those hits. And again, this doesn't really matter so much. You're mostly just trying to get to the ultimate, his insta-kill, Impetuous Assault on every wave. And then once that happens, you'll insta-kill somebody, and then that wave is basically won. Once the enemy forces are cut in half, you're good. You know, his moveset is pretty basic. Hers is even more basic. Mostly, you're going to alternate between passing turn to her, going for the debuff move, then passing turn, and then insta-kill. So we're starting out with him. We're going to do the basic, and now we get to choose one of his lightsaber stances. So we're going to go into Window Defense. which is going to let us pass turn to her. It's also going to get us some bonus protection. Okay, boys, calm down. And then we're going to do that with her. And then we are going to, and it doesn't matter who you target. So just pick a guy and kind of wail on him. And then we're going to go to Whirlwind Slam. And there's the debuffs. Armor Shred, speed down, and he's stunned. That's amazing. So because he's stunned, we're just going to switch. And now we're going to Whirlwind Slam, or we're going to go back to Windmill Defense. Do you think maybe the Acolyte, spoiler alert, I know, do you think maybe the Acolyte got the idea for the extra lightsaber in Homeboy's hilt from Cal here? Seems a little coincidental. It's a good idea though, right? It doesn't matter which one you kill. You generally want to kill the healthiest one, and I think this guy's the healthiest one. I don't know. It's pretty close. Now it's even closer. Eeny, meeny, miny, yeah, fuck it, die. There we go. And then that also puts out debuffs. You see, Impetuous Assault gives Force Influence, which we only find on Kyle Katarn normally. But he also has it. So he can put out Force Influence, can't assist, counterattack, or gain buffs. So pretty awesome. And then Armor Shred. And now the goal for here is obviously to kill him to move on to the next wave. But we want to make sure his Windmill Defense is ready at the start of the next. So we do that. That gives us tenacity up and a little bit of healing. So we're going to go here. And we're just going to do Whirlwind Slam. And look, everybody's stunned, and we're just going to go Whirlwind Slam and then Impetuous until he's dead. And her thing isn't cooling down. We don't need to use this. So we're just going to keep doing basics until he's gone. And he might actually die right here. But yeah, as long as this is ready to roll at the start of the next round, you're made in the shade. Okay, so there we go. And now we are fighting Second Sister and one of her homies. So we're going to start out with that. See, this can get nasty if in a hurry. So you really want to. Oh yeah, I maybe should have used the thing right there, but I didn't. It's fine. It's fine. Seeing Cal will dispel on whoever. So now we'll come to here, and look, she's stunned. It's perfect. We're fine. You see, everything's under control, which is what you're going for. Everybody's got good health and protection. These guys have debuffs. Like, everything's under control, and his insta-kill's ready, and her big hit's ready too, but we're going to save it until we're going to insta-kill her. So we're just going to do basic damage to him until it's Cal's turn, and then Cal will shoot him, and then he'll kill her, and that's game over. There's no losing at this point. And we're going to drop that on him. Almost. Not enough. Not quite enough to kill him, but it's fine. This should... Oh, did we miss? Did he miss? Did Cal miss? Who cares? That'll do it. So there we go. There's a completion. So now... That's one of 30 plus some get 3 extra progress towards unlock. So complete special mission 30 times, 1 of 30. There it is. So now all we have left to do is deploy. But let me double check, make sure I didn't miss anything. I can't do these because I don't have the characters. I'm not that cool. Where do they do combat missions? Play evenly mixed and light side to 280. So I can do way more missions on light side than I could on mix, so this is where I'll deploy. And there it is. And then that's it for my territory battle today. Tomorrow is kind of the big one. This will be the big day. We should have Zepho unlocked by tomorrow without a problem. They'll let us play around on it, but we don't go balls out on it until later. For a couple of days yet, but tomorrow we will do the Riva mission. Oh, sorry, we'll do the Bo-Katan mission to go to unlock Mandalore, and we'll do the Riva mission. We'll do both of those tomorrow. We'll go over things tomorrow as we start these. Should be a good day, and then we'll 3-star this and 3-star this, and then we'll preload Zepho for a couple of days, and then we'll finish it off. So that's what we got. And I gotta move a shit ton of mods back to other characters, and then I have to do my dailies. So I'm gonna let you guys skip watching me move mods around and watching me do dailies. Because the mods aren't that exciting, and the dailies is just me simming a bunch of shit. So, and I'll be done in 10 to 15 minutes tops. So, there we go. Territory battles. Sorry, it took me a little longer than I wanted to get back online, but I just had other stuff going on. I had to run to the store, and then we had to eat dinner, and then haircut, and get my beard done, and then I had to shower, and all that other stuff. But it's done now. So, here we go. I'm gonna get a Cal pulled up and then get his loadout reassigned. So yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna check one thing while I have you guys still. I want to look at raid tickets. I want to see how we're doing here. This will give me an idea. Okay, so 30 and 30 and 30. So we need, it looks like Friday. It looks like it's going to be Friday if everybody gets their 30K, or everybody gets their 600, which will get us 30K. It looks like Friday will be launching the new raid. It'll be Friday or Saturday, but I can't imagine they won't launch it when it's ready to roll. So with the new raid, we're going to be going for, can I even open? Oh wait, rewards, here we go. This is what we got the last time. We're going for this one this time. This is more or less what we were getting from the Endor raid. We got a bunch of new teams that we were asked to try, so it'll be, whenever I sit down to do the raid, it'll be on stream. I don't know if it'll be tied in with Territory Battle or not. It's just going to kind of depend on when it's launched and what else is going on. But I'm going to be testing all these new teams and these new methods, and probably end up having to do multiple runs with all the teams to try to get my max score. Because like you said, for my first time, I didn't do horrible. I got max score with all but one team. But I've got 6 different teams that I'm going to try at varying difficulties and varying configurations with mods and all this other stuff. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a blast. So whenever that will be within a couple of days. I don't know, again, don't know if I'll tie it in with my Territory Battle stream or if I'll do it separate or not, but it's coming in a couple of days. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know when we're doing it. Oh, calm down, buddy. You're okay. You're okay, kiddo. All right. So there we are. Yeah, I'm going to go get about doing my dailies, and then I don't know, I might go play some Xbox. We'll see. We'll see. But anyways, guys, thank you. We had 10 at one point. We've been sitting at like a steady 7 or 8, which is just fantastic. Love having the chat. Dirty Socks, it's good to see you. It's always good to see you. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, or if you're just checking us out, please feel free to pop in. Would love a follow, obviously, but it's not necessary. Just if you want to come in and talk stuff, just come in and talk. Doesn't have to be Star Wars. As you can see, we went on music and all sorts of other stuff in chat today. So, yeah, come and talk to us about almost anything, and we'll chit chat. I probably won't talk politics on here, but that should be obvious as to why not. So, but almost anything else we can chit chat about, especially pop culture wise. If there's a show you like, or a movie that you're interested in, or anything. They put out trailers for Gladiator 2 today, and they put out, Disney Plus put out a trailer for the Agatha Harkness show, starring Catherine Hahn, and, oh, what's her name? Well, from Parks and Rec. Aubrey Plaza look to be the 2 main people that I recognized from the trailer. Looks kind of spooky, witchcrafty. How they said this Halloween season, it comes out in September, but I mean, could be a cool little Halloween show. We'll see. We'll check it out. Oh, and we're back to 10. We're back to 10. Wait, are we in commercials? What's going on? I'm looking at a black screen on my phone. You have the stream? I use my phone to kind of monitor. And it's sitting on black right now, so I don't know what's going on. Weird. Weird. Okay. Anyways, guys, thanks for being here. Loved having you here. Love spending this time with you. Good luck with everything you guys got going on. You know, I know we've got a little bit of a week off for GAC, but take the time, get something unlocked, get something boosted, get ready to roll. Work on those datacrons. They're going to be important. Good luck with Conquest. You know, if you don't dig on it, I understand. I think, not for this Conquest, but I think maybe for the next one, I might offer... I don't know how to advertise it, but I'm willing, like, I know several people who take on accounts for people and play their Conquest for them. And that's something I think I'd be willing to do, is play somebody's Conquest for them. I just need to figure out how to, like, let that be known, other than saying it on here. I need to have, I don't know, a website, or put it on the Twitter or whatever, or put it in something, somewhere, somehow. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm old. I'm sure somebody who's young and more knowledgeable about all this stuff will be like, hey, idiot, just do it like this. And I'll be like, oh yeah, sure, do it like that. Cool. Okay. So guys, take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Big day tomorrow. We'll do more Conquests. We'll do more territory battles, and we have those two special missions to do. And then you'll see me do Mandalore missions for the rest of the week until we 3-star it. Because we managed to 3-star it last time, so we should have no problems repeating that this time. And yeah, it'll be great. It'll be a lot of fun. And then the raid. So all of it, good times. It'll be fun for everybody. Okay. Again, good luck with all your stuff. Any questions? You need any help? Any advice? Just want to bounce an idea off somebody? I'm always here. Send me a message. Do whatever. If I can help, I will. That's my promise. That's the one thing I can offer you guys, other than my point of view, is if I can help you, I will help you. And if I personally can't help you, I can promise you I can find somebody that can. This is a big game, but it's a pretty tight-knit community, and there's a lot of people who are, the connections people have are pretty nuts. So if I can help you, I will. We're in the middle of a commercial. Rad 4 or 5 for Origel. I don't know. I wish it would tell me. How many people are watching and how many people are still live with me. I wish there was a way to know that. I'm going to wait. I don't want to log off in the middle of a commercial. That would just be tacky. Just be gone when someone comes back. Okay, so yeah, the commercial's done now. Anyway, I'll just repeat what I said real quick. I'm here as a resource. Here's a sounding board, whatever. If you have an idea you need to bounce off somebody, I'm here. You need help with something, I'm here. If I can't help you, I'll find you somebody who can. I will connect you. I know a lot of people who know a lot of people who know a lot of people. But anyways, good luck with all your endeavors, guys. Enjoy the break from GAC. I know it kind of makes the game a little slower with less to do, but Conquest gives you plenty to do, and you know, you do that break just to recharge your battery, especially if you had a rough GAC week like I did. I had a rough week. I had a real rough week. But anyways, 3v3 will be on us before we know it. So take care, guys. Good luck. Have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you tomorrow.